misses the bunny layup back the other way for the Knights. Wilbur transition three. No. Try this again. Claybo 1-on-4. He'll slow it down. Claybo stops, spins in the lane, tries to feed to Havelka, gets stripped before he can get it up. The Knights have numbers. Havelka is blocked from, Havelka fouls from behind. It'll be 2 shots for Jack Simmers.
And Simmers not a particularly good free throw shooter. So, of course, he makes that one.
We need to stop talking about free throw statistics. Back in comes Eric Pay, just under 7 minutes to go in the half.
I tell it like it is, Grant.
Yes, you do. And here comes Holden Whitty to try to guard him. Havelka will come out. Got them both.
Like I said, Jack Simmers, a good free throw shooter.
Yeah. Honestly. 22-17, just under 7 minutes to go. York around a screen, tries to get it to Whitty, couldn't. Beiswinger, deep three. What's on the board again? We got a timeout called by Bart Manson. Just under 7 minutes to go. It's 22-20, the Knights lead.
Jackson Beiswinger shares my occupation, banker. Well, a little bit of an erratic start here, Grant, for Davies. Up early.
I'm trying to keep it business as usual, so if he does pick it up, he'll know. 8. Okay. I know no one can hear this, but I'm trying to, in case he does get it back.
Oh, did we have it at all?
No, I don't think so. But we're gonna do it the same as normal until he gets it right.
Okay.
This isn't his fault, so it's people who set this up. So business as usual. So 22-20. Knights lead it. Simmers inside to Pay. He'll kick it out to Strandell. Trying to get it to Pay. Whitty doing the best he can. Outside. DeLorme for 3. No. Offensive rebound. No, he doesn't. Holden Whitty comes out with the ball. Beiswinger looking to push. Gets it to York. York downhill. Can't get the fall. Holden Whitty cleans up. We got a tie game.
Nice bucket by Whitty there to clean up after the miss. And we're all even.
Now Cole Wilbur back the other way. Now DeLorme guarded by Claybo. Claybo will pick him up. Now York will come on to guard and is almost double teamed at this point. Downhill, Wilbur off glass, no good. Pay had it. Whitty took it away. Claybo. Eagles looking to take another lead here. Haven't for a while here in this first half. Around a Whitty screen. Now he's almost double teamed, trying to get it out. Does. Hasbargen. Floater over. Pay. Got it. Eagles regain the lead 24-22.
Hasbargen's float game strong.
A man who used all 5 personal fouls. Simmers. Also have a zone defense here from the Eagles. Almost gets a turnover. Pay.
The epitome of letting them play.
Yeah, epitome. I was expecting a foul call, so I didn't say anything. Claybo. May have been fouled at least twice on that play. Was not called. Wilbur go the other way, and it's off his leg, and we go to the Eagles.
Well, they're definitely letting them play tonight, Grant. We probably had about, 4 fouls called in the last 8 seconds that weren't called.
So Claybo's going to come out here.
Claybo probably going to get a few more rests tonight. He's a little rusty.
Inside to Hasbargen. Now Holden Whitty at the top of the key. Beiswinger for the lead. Can't, not off the glass this time. All alone in transition is Leo Strandell, and he'll score easily.
First bucket for Strandell.
Almost jumped the pass, but Scari's got it. Kicks it out. Beiswinger inside. Hasbargen puts it on the floor and is fouled from behind by, I believe it's Strandell.
Hasbargen with the power dribble going down the lane there. And again, Grant, we talked about the size of Strandell down low. That's 2 on him now.
High arcing free throws from Nick Hasbargen, makes the first.
Offensive explosion for Nick. 3 tonight.
A whopping 3 points.
Anytime Nick is able to outscore his fouls, it's a good night for Nick.
Very good night.
Look at that.
Everything that finally throws in, everything but the free throw.
Like I said, Nick Hasbargen, great free throw shooter.
Great free throw shooter. 26 all, under 5 to go in the first half. Kick it to the corner. Simmers trying to go downhill. He's out of bounds.
On the line, yep.
Eagle basketball. You could tell he was going out of bounds. Nothing you could do about it. Now we're under 4 to go first half. York lost it. Beiswinger outnumbered big time. Almost gets the rejection, but instead layup in transition, 28-26 Knights.
First points for Brooklyn Bruce tonight.
Whitty, top of the key. Scari looking to get it out to somebody, finds York. Under 10 to shoot. York trying to make something happen at this point. York throws it up and it goes in.
Create from Dan York there.
28 all. Wilbur to Kianis. Long pass. That was turned over easily. York 2-on-1 with Hasbargen with him. And Kianis, again, letting them play. Probably a foul from behind. Wasn't called. Manson not thrilled.
Just a little slow getting up there on the shot.
So Kianis technically got a piece of that with no foul being called. So 28 all. Hasbargen will come out. So almost got a line set up here with Beiswinger being the inbounder. Trying to get the ball to Camara.
Oh, they had the play.
I believe an offensive foul. Illegal screen, I believe, will get called on York. Right play call, just not executed well. Now under 3 minutes to play, tied at 28. Bruce, now to Kianis. Bounce pass back to Bruce.
Davies going with that 3-2 zone.
Inside, Simmers. Scores.
Respect on Jack Simmers for that. The fake, the deep, the shot, the score.
And timeout is called by Bart Manson.
Oh.
Or we think.
There's an official warning on Eagles coach.
Official's warning was called on Bart Manson. Manson looking for his 264th career win at Davies. To only 70 losses.
Not sure if they called.
There wasn't a warning. It wasn't anything associated with it. So inside. Now Clabo back in the game. Clabo pull up Jay. No. Camara flies in for the rebound. Can't put the rebound down. Will stay with Davies. Pavelka will come in.
I don't think Coach Carlson or Coach Manson is particularly thrilled with the officiating.
Really
in this
letting
one
him
so
play
far.
isn't exactly the thing the coaches want.
Except when the foul was on the...
Right.
Yeah.
Beiswinger looking to get it in. Finds Pavelka in the backcourt. Hands off to Clabo. Clabo, middle of the lane. Turnaround Jay, no good. Pay with the board. Wide open Ross Wilbur. No. Pay couldn't slam it down. Another offensive board. Pay wanted the... Now a deep three way off. Did he get anything? I think he got the bottom of the backboard. Now under 2 to play first half. Knights lead 30-28. Pretty even first half. Nice give and go to York. Puts it in. Now the series of screens, he put it in. Buck 45 to go, tie score. A lot of passing, 3-2 zone look. Simmers, whoa! Wow, take a bit off the shot clock. That's called out of bounds.
And haven't seen Davies, I don't think at all, at least not in any of the games we've called, play any much 3-2 zone. So it's a different look for them to rotate in this defense.
Under 90 seconds to go, another handoff to York. This one not as successful, but he's going to try to make something out of it. Beiswinger in the middle of the lane, no good. We got a foul on the floor. They can get paid with that one.
I think they might have gotten Simmers.
Yeah, yep, they got Simmers with it. That's their 16th foul. One more, they're in the bonus. The Eagles are in the bonus. Looking to get it in, still can't. Now finds York. York crossover, not getting him anywhere. York lost it. Kamara gets out of the way. Now Claybo trying to pass, does. Beiswinger, no. Claybo hounds down the board, downhill. Havelka gets pay in the air and scores.
Nice look by Mason Claybo, the floor vision there to find Havelka and stretch that Eagle lead out.
So Eagles lead by 4. Central looking to cut into it somewhat. No, in the middle, Pay working on Havelka, and he walked with it before he had a chance to put it up. Eagle defense has strengthened here over the last couple of minutes.
And Eric Pay, who's 19 points a game, has been held to 4 so far tonight.
So just under 40 seconds to play, 39.2. Eagles lead by 4. Knights will have the last shot. They should anyway. Fake handoff. Claybo can't put it down. So Simmers, no, Wilbur. Strandell to Kianis. Trapped in the corner, looking to get the ball out. Does. Brooklyn Bruce way off. Strandell gets the board. Can't put it down. Tried to save it in between his legs. Under 10 to go. Eagles have the last shot.
And they have the numbers, Grant. Pays back.
Pays behind the play. Claybo can't put it down. Can Peter get it up? No. And Claybo gets a block for...
I think that was Kamara that swatted it away on the last Hail Mary there.
So at the end of the first half, if any of you could hear this, it's 34-30 Eagles. We're back after halftime, hopefully. All right, everybody, second half getting ready to start now. Listen, we are aware of our technological difficulties that we are having. Didn't get everything set up properly, so we're working through it, but we are here. We're doing the game. So 34-30. Well, I'll give you updates for the second half as we go. So right now, 34-30, Eagle lead, just about ready to start the second half. Grant Hubbard and Mark Hubbard are with you. Happy holidays, everybody. Happy birthday, by the way.
Thanks, belatedly.
So
29 for the 18th time, man.
47 years young. So 34-30, Eagle lead. Pretty even game between number 2 and number 5. Pay and Claybo, not much else.
About what we expected, Grant, in this one. Jackson Beiswinger, however, the bank is open. He's got 8 tonight. York and Mason Claybo with 6. Nick Hasbarg and Peter Avelka with 4. A bucket each for Alpha Camara and Holden Whitty. Central, so far, it's the Jack Simmers show. 13 points, including a couple of free throws. Braden DeLorme, 5 points. Eric Pay, the big star for Central, held to 4 in the first half. 2 for Ross Wilbur, 2 for Cole Wilbur, 2 for Leo Strandell, and a bucket for Brooklyn Bruce. Leads us to a 34-30 halftime score here at the Davies Gym.
All right, just underway now.
I think I shorted Daniel York a bucket, by the way, Grant. He also has 8.
So
Sorry about that.
Knights have possession. They get first crack at it. Start the second half. Simmers, outside Wilbur. Simmers, inside to Pay, turned over. Tried to get it to him. Jackson Weismayer got in the middle of him. Got a stoppage of play. For what, I'm not sure.
Didn't see what occurred there,
No.
Grant.
Hasbargen. Claybo off the screen. 3-point attempt off the mark. Batted back out. Beiswinger able to get it back. They'll get it to York. Try to reset. York downhill. Turnaround. Jay gets the roll.
That's just a creative shot there by York. Nicely done.
He's had to create quite a bit. He's got 10 points. 36-30 Eagles. 17 minutes to go in the contest. Simmers inside to Pay. Pay and Camara one-on-one, and Camara will commit the foul there on Pay. Pay's got 2 coming.
Probably not a foul Alpha wanted to take there. Didn't get much, but he got enough. And Pay, Grant, is not a good free throw shooter.
You say that. Okay, you were right. You've been off the last 2 times we've made that statement, so. Second of 2 for Eric Pay. Rattles the second one in. Eagles lead 36-31. York. Now Beiswinger. Beiswinger and Strandell. Beiswinger rises, can't hit. Wilbur the rebound. He's racing back up the floor. Defense not set. Wilbur for 3. Got it.
And there are a couple times tonight, Grant, where Davies has not gotten back on D and paid for it with those corner threes.
36-34 Eagles. York. He beats Wilbur to the basket but can't finish. Pay with the rebound. Simmers trying to go on Claybo. Doesn't. Wilbur, now Strandell. York almost picked the pocket. Wilbur just running around with the ball at this point. Strandell. More of a zone look. And the Knights beat it again. Cole Wilbur with the 3. He's got 5. 37-36 Knights.
When one brother hits, the other one starts to get hot.
Claybo behind the back, downhill. And 1. Question mark?
Not sure.
I think the answer is yes. Or to give Claybo the and 1.
Count the basket, kids. A rather muted and
both
1.
Anticlimactic and 1. They'll give Claybo the points. He's got 9 now with that made free throw, just working back from an illness, so he's not playing as much tonight. But 39-37 Eagles, 15:45 to go in the game. Now Wilbur, a series of screens about to be set for him. He gets them both, fumbles the ball. Now Strandell trying to work it into Pay. Instead, will kick it back out to Wilbur. Wilbur. Out of Strandell. Strandell in the lane off the board. No good. Rebound by Kamara.
Kamara altered that shot, Grant. Made it just a little off. That's all it needed.
Claybo fakes the handoff. Inside. Hasbargen beats his man. Beiswinger. 3-ball. No good. Kamara scrapping like crazy. Gets it back and scores.
Kamara toilet bowls that one into the bucket.
The complete flush puts it in. 41-37 Eagles. Just now 15 minutes to play. Simmers lost the ball on the behind the back move. York. Round DeLorme. Claybo, 3-pointer. Can't get it to fall. Strandell with the board. Another 3-point attempt for Ross Wilbur off the mark. Kamara the rebound. Kamara, or York rather, will slow it down. Out of Claybo. Wilbur all up in his grill. Almost gets stripped. He was hacked on the arm. Wilbur will pick up the foul.
And again, the collapse.
Strandell will pick up the foul. That's Strandell's third.
Yep.
Kendall Kianis will come in.
And again, the size for Red River, for Central, and he was going to do that, significantly drops.
I mean, they do play them next on the road, but.
Well, they just played them too.
Yeah,
so.
true.
Oh.
Hasbargen and the intended receiver
off
the
hand. Got stepped in front of that.
Off the hand of Kianis. Will stay with the Eagles underneath.
Kianis can score. He had 13 against Red River, which is what I was trying to say earlier, but hasn't gotten in the scoring book tonight.
Get it to York. York downhill, tight ropes the sideline, can't finish.
Not sure if he saw Pay at the end there.
Whoa! Nick Hasbargen safely over the middle, knocks him down. Problem is we're playing basketball, not football.
And that'll be at least 5 yards for illegal contact on Nick there.
I mean, with the suspension DeMonte Casey just got, that might be season ending.
Yeah, I don't know if New York's going to review that one or not.
Trying to get the ball in off the foot.
And unfortunately with Simmers' foot.
Of Jack Simmers. So the Eagle ball. So 14:09 to play, 41-37 Eagles.
And Central's going to press a little bit here, a little token pressure.
Not the same pressure we saw the other night, but. York around to Kamara's screen. Beiswinger thought about it, will go downhill instead. Off glass, no good. Got his zone. Can't put it in. Finally, Kamara puts it down.
The textbook definition of the Alpha Kamara basket.
And Eric Pay puts his hands up and says, why? Kianis, guarded by Kamara. Now Simmers. Wilbur for 3. He can't respond. Now York back the other way. On a Beiswinger screen. Down the lane. Can't finish, but he's going to the line. They're going to get Cole Wilbur for the foul. Now that's his third, so some early foul trouble here for the Knights.
York to the line the first time tonight.
Whoa. Can't get that one to
reverse
fall.
Alpha Kamara at the line there.
Yeah. So Havelka will come in, Beiswinger will come out, Claybo will stay in the game. Jack Simmers is checked out in favor of Braden DeLorme. Second one for York, gets that one to fall. 44-37 Eagles, 13:24 to play in the contest. Wilbur. Now to DeLorme. Couple of hedge screens here. Claybo. Downhill to Pay. Pay gets his own and one. Now get Havelka, that's his second.
And Pay just an offensive force inside. You know he's going to get a few like that tonight.
Pay gets the roll, 44-40, Eagle lead. A steal in transition. for Braden DeLorme. It's now a 2-point game. Clabo. Step back Jay. No. Havelka got it. He's going to the line. Maybe a little bit over the back there, but it wasn't called.
A little frustration there from Trey Wyman, who's going to, I think, pick that one up, Grant.
So Cam Miller will come in after a free throw. First one for Havelka. Can't get the roll. We're gonna take Clabo out and put Cam Miller in there. Second one for Peter Havelka. Missed them both. Ball tapped around. Hasbargen comes out with the ball. Havelka's got a mismatch inside. York stops in the lane. Can't put it in. Ball tapped around. Miller tried to save it. Couldn't. We'll go to Central. So 12:29 to play. 44-42 Eagles. Closely contested as we thought pregame. They get it into Cole Wilbur. Beiswinger will check in next dead ball. Looking for Pay. And so we'll kick out Kendall Kianis for three. Got it.
His first bucket of the night's a big one, Grant.
Knights lead it 45-44. Hasbargen now to Havelka. Now inside, Daniel York. Inside, Havelka lost the handle. York cleans up.
Just like they drew it up. 13 for York.
Trying to find Eric Pay. He hasn't had a pretty quiet night by his standards. DeLorme, mid-range J, way off. Miller pushing it back the other way. Going 1-on-3 and goes and scores.
Nobody stopped the ball, Grant. The cardinal rule on defense, you got to stop the ball. Nobody did. Cam Miller, easy too.
Now back to a 3-point game, 48-45. Wyman on Miller. Miller with him step for step. Now Pay. Cole Wilbur to DeLorme. Now Kianis guarded by Camara. Step back dribble. Now works his way down the hill. Camara all over him. We'll call that a pass. And just before the shot clock expires, Pay scores.
I was kind of wondering what Kianis was going to do down there, and instead he ran into Eric Pay, and he's his teammate.
York surrounded. And he was fouled before he could pass it out. They're going to get Wilbur on that one. That might be his third? Yes.
Yeah, I think we got 3 on each Wilbur now. Not sure what the call was there. Okay.
So Beiswinger and Holden Whitty will come in.
And they did call the foul on Cole Wilbur, so each Wilbur has 3.
So Cole will take a seat. Foul trouble quickly becoming an issue for Central. Inside York. And one, Daniel York. Big shot there.
And there's some more foul trouble.
They're going to get Brooklyn Bruce on that one, so not a big issue with the foul there. It's his first.
But it is the 6th, Grant, so one more and Davies will be in the one-shot bonus.
York connects on the free throw. 51-47 Eagles, just under 11 minutes to play in the game. Now DeLorme. Now Simmers. Looking to pass. Finally gets it out to Bruce. Bruce Hasbargen swiped it and passed it right to Kendall Kianis. So still 6 to shot clock should reset. Pay slams it on Holden Whitty.
And Pay's starting to heat up a little bit, Grant. He's up to 11, 7.5.
York, kick out, tipped away. Beiswinger will let it go. Will stay Eagle ball. Clabo will check in for York. Again, Clabo on with a minutes restriction tonight. So he's only got 9 points tonight. Looking to get the ball in, still looking to get it in. Simmers with the interception. No, you can see that one coming. Pay trying to bully his way in, so he's going to the line to try to tie the game.
See if they get Whitty there for that one, or if they get
Cam Miller.
Cam Miller. And Pay 2 of 3 at the line tonight.
Pay connects on the first 1 point game. This one to tie it. And he does. 51 all with 10:08 to play. And a foul from behind. Giannis going for the ball. Instead got Claybo's arm. So it'll be a 1-and-1 for the Eagles. That's the 17th foul on Central.
So we're going to mark that down, Grant, at the 10:06 mark. Davies, with more than half the second half left to go, shooting the bonus.
One and one for Claybo. Misses it. So we're still tied at 51. DeLorme. Now Giannis in the corner. They're trying to get it to Eric Pay at all costs at this point. Giannis downhill, trying to kick it out. Does. Bruce outside. DeLorme, 3-ball offside of the backboard. Miller gets around Giannis. Gets Giannis on the floor. Miller. York almost lost the handle. Short shot inside. No. Claybo trying to clean up. Fights through contact. Can't score. Whitty gets it to go.
Clean up on aisle 40.
So Whitty's got 4. We're going to stop play again for what I'm not sure.
Now we've had a few odd stoppages in this
for
game.
no apparent reason as far as I can tell. So Miller will come out. Scary will come in or York will come out as well. Scary will come in as Alpha Camara will check back in. So 53-51 Eagle lead, just under 9:20 to go in the game. Now DeLorme outside Giannis. Giannis thought about it on Scary. Now 2 guys around him, thrown away, and will go back to the Eagles. Another Central turnover. Now Giannis is kind of the guy's been shadowing Claybo the whole night. And Giannis just commits another foul, just given a nice little step as Claybo's doing all of his between the leg dribbles. So Giannis will take his seat. That's his second.
And Wilbur's going to come back in with 3, as is Strandell. Fouls, that is.
That's the 8th team foul on Central. Another 1-and-1 for Claybo. This time he hits the first.
Claybo into double figures now with 10.
Claybo bottoms on both. 2 big ones. 55-51 Eagles. 9:05 to play in the game. Wilbur. Handed off. Wilbur and Bruce play a little 2-man game. Trying to get free. Wilbur, kick it out. Simmers, no hesitation, way off, right into the arms of Eric Pay. We got a jump ball, and that'll be Eagle basketball.
Well done.
Play by Caleb Scary.
Caleb Scary with a huge play there to get the tie up, get the possession there. On now Grant Davies, if they can get a bucket here and start to stretch just a little bit. No teams led by more than 7 all night.
Claybo will get it inside. We'll get it outside to Scary. Now Beiswinger was tipped away. Who's it going to? Will stay with the Eagles. Dan Carlson disagrees.
Boy, Dan Carlson is not happy about that call.
So Scary will come out.
Tough to see it at our angle there, Grant.
No.
But
so York will come in. Clabo surrounded. Beiswinger for three. Just off the heel, no good.
Oh.
Simmers is wide open and swatted by Jackson Beiswinger. But then a kill shot three there by Brooklyn Bruce.
Boy, what a turn of events there.
York surrounded. Clabo, step back. That's a deep two. No. Wilbur the rebound. Simmers to Strandell. Bruce. Inside Pay. Denied at the rim. They're going to call a foul on Alpha Camara, I think. They will. That's his third. Here comes Nick Hasbargen, probably to take out Camara. First one, good. Tied at 55. Here comes Cole Wilbur and Nick Hasbargen. They'll come in for Whitty and Brooklyn Bruce. Brooklyn Bruce played an excellent couple minutes there. This to give Central the lead. He left it short. So we're tied at 55, 7:40 remaining in the game.
Buckle up, kids. It's going to be a good one.
Number 2 and number 5 squaring off. York trying to kick it out. Does. So where Clabo's dangerous. 15 to shoot. Downhill. And one, Mason Clabo. I think anyway.
Did they?
Yes, it is an and one. Are we counting that? It's not an and one. They could have called on the floor. They're calling it on the floor, and a timeout is called.
And that's the first foul, by the way, Grant, on Eric Pay tonight.
So Dan Carlson calls a timeout with 7:24 to go. The foul was on the floor, so no and one, no basket. So Clabo was shooting the 1 and 1. And the Knights said that's their 9th team foul. Next one, and the Eagles are shooting 2 the rest of the way.
Well, Eric Pay has really come alive in the second half. He had 4 at the half, now has 14 to lead all scorers. Jack Simmers, who had a 13-point first half, nary a bucket to be found in the second half, still with 13. Dan York leading all scorers tonight for Davies with 16, Mason Clabo with 11, and 8 for Jackson Beiswinger.
Can't ask for much more than what these two teams will give them tonight.
And Clabo now will go to the line where he's 4 of 6 tonight. Try to give Davies the lead back. Again, no team by my count, Grant, tonight is led by more than 7 points. And I think, in fact, it was early in the game when Davies went on that early 7-0 run or 9-2 run.
This is Clabo's third 1 and 1 of the game. He just gets the roll on this one.
That's a home gym roll right there.
Maybe. So Eagles will lead it by a point. That's Clabo's 12th point of the game. Looking for his 13th right here. And he gets it clean. So 57-55. That's Clabo's 13th point. 57-55. 7:20 and counting to play. Get it into Eric Pay.
Ooh.
Now Strandell. Camara wanted to travel.
Yeah. Mark wanted to travel.
A lot of moving around here for Central. Pay fights through Beiswinger and scores.
16 for the big fella. Just a muscle move there. 7-minute mark.
Get it to York. Clabo. Can he kick it in? Yes, he can. Almost a poster for Camara on Pay, but instead that's 2 shots for Alpha Camara.
3 guys collapse down on Mason Clabo there, Grant, with the vision to get the pass off to Camara. Draws Pay's second foul, and Alpha go to the line for the first time tonight.
So they're going to get Eric Pay. That's his second. He picked up 2 fouls in about 3 minutes.
2-shot bonus now for Davies.
Camara off on the first. So one shot for the lead. Can't put it down. Pay with the board. Now Wilbur. Looking to get it to Strandell. Gets the handoff. Picked away. Can Strandell get it back? He can. Inside Pay. Can't get the bucket. Was going to the line.
Davies so close on that possession of turning it over.
That's Nick Hasbargen's second personal called on the floor, so no shots yet. Next one for the Knights, or next Eagle foul will put the Knights in the bonus. They'll get it to Cole Wilbur. Claybo got poked in the eye, it looks like. Can he save it? He saved it to the Eagles, though. Claybo got hit in the eye. Still going to try to play it, though. Inside Claybo, one good eye, couldn't score. He picked it, almost picked its pocket, but.
Man, I wish I could play that well with two good eyes.
Yeah, Claybo got hit in the eye and is still struggling to see here.
Manson trying to hype his guys up a little bit here.
Surprised they haven't taken Claybo out just for a second. We're going to take a timeout, which honestly helps the Eagles here. It's going to give York a chance here. Scott Woody's going to take a look at Claybo here. He's going to try to anyway.
30 seconds, timeout.
Well, 6:16 to go, all even. You can't ask for much more than that. And for a December game, Grant, this one has the intensity of a tournament feel.
Yeah.
There's no question that Central has come to play tonight. They're physical. They don't turn the ball over a lot. And the thing that's really helped them tonight is normally on the season they shoot less than 30% from beyond the three-point line, and they have hit some big threes tonight. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the free throw line has been their savior on Mason Claybo's side tonight, who's 6 of 8, and Dan York with his 16 points. And he's going to be out there. It's the Eagles starting 5 that are going to come out for this rotation run here.
So 6:16 to go. All tied at 57. Wilbur guarded by Hasbargen. Hasbargen not giving a lot of ground. Now Delorme has hit some big shots in this game. Inside to Pay. Pay got positioning. Goes hard to the basket and one. We're going to get Beiswinger. That's his first. Pay to put the Knights up by 3. Pay short. Camara with the rebound, so just 2 points. Beiswinger to York. Claybo trying to post up. Drop step downhill. Can't put it in. Looking to get back. Strandell. Pay and Beiswinger just battling downhill. Delorme to Simmers, 10 to shoot. Around a screen. Left inside for Pay. Pay can't finish. Great defense by Camara. Empty trip for Central. Claybo. Just surrounded, flips and scores.
The quintessential.
Quick timeout, Bart Manson.
The quintessential Mason Claybo move.
So that's his 15th point of the ball game. We're all tied at 59 with 5:04 to play. Both teams in the bonus. Each team with 3 timeouts remaining.
Well, everything tonight has been as advertised. Both teams with their strengths. Davies at the guard position with York with 16 and Claybo with 15. And Eric Pay, after a slow start in the first half with 4, has come back 18 points, including 5 of 7 at the free throw line. Not an area historically this season he's excelled at. But this is absolutely a top game, and you can see why this team with Central, they hung with North, only lost by 5.
Yep.
They hung and beat Red River, and again, Red River not quite what they were last year, but still an impressive win nevertheless. Big wins over Dickinson and St. Mary's on the road for Central, and then a win over the new Minot North team. They're off to a great start. This would be a major feather in their cap to get a road win against the number 2 team in the state. And they are definitely playing like they want it.
Now again, there's always one of these games a year where the Eagles are just in a war the whole game. Last year it was North. This year it's Grand Forks Central. Now the North game will be at the back end of the regular season. We won't see that one for a while, but this has been as good as it can be so far. Under 5 to play. Inside to pay off the, well, technically a shot attempt. It was off the rim by Strandell. So another empty trip. Eagles can take the lead right here. Looking to get it into Claybo. They do. Claybo trying to score, can't, and Pay rips it away from Claybo.
Sometimes you're just not the bigger guy.
Not a great shot attempt from Claybo. Falls down. Does Wilbur. He does get it out to Strandell. They'll reset it with Jack Simmers. Simmers off the screen.
Oh.
And Weiswinger knocks the pass away from Eric Pay. Claybo in transition goes downhill. Can't score. Blocking foul is called.
Right.
They could have gotten him for a charge if they really wanted to. He went shoulder in, but they get the foul call. They'll get Simmers. That's his second. So Claybo to the line to give the Eagles the lead with 4:08 to play.
Looked like Claybo had predetermined he was going to go split the Red Sea
Very
there.
Daniel York-like. He wasn't stopping once he got the ball. Claybo's first is good.
Clutch free throw there. 16 for Claybo.
Got some subs here for Central. Ross Wilbur will come in. And Brooklyn Bruce has had a great game off the bench. He'll come in. He'll come in for Braden DeLorme. Big second shot for Claybo. Eagles up a point with 4:08 to play. Make it 2. 61-59. Eagles lead. Number 2 and number 5 squaring off in South Fargo. Strandell, Kamara's on him. Wide open Simmers for the lead. No. Out of bounds. Who's it going to? We'll stay with Central.
Thought that might have gone off Pay, but
yeah. Too bad we'll have instant replay.
They'll reset the shot clock.
Reset the shot clock. To how much? Well, it's out of bounds. They're not going to.
Okay. And
So
the referee gave the shot
they'll
clock.
stay at 17. Simmers now 15 to shoot. You try to go inside to Pay again. He's now back into the three-point line. Trying to pass it in to Brooklyn Bruce. Bruce, step back 3. He's been money the whole game. Misses that one. Claybo. They got numbers. Hasbargen. Waits and scores.
Great vision by Claybo. Good hesitation by Hasbargen.
No call there. Looked like a flop, but doesn't matter. Beiswinger had the ball. Doesn't. Now we got to tie up. Jump ball is called. That will stay with Central.
Key to draw that arrow, though, Grant, next to tie-up ball, and there's going to be another one.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So 3:24 to play, 63-59 Eagles. Strandell with a Pay screen. Offensive foul, you bet! Mason Claybo stood in and took it. Big one there. You think that's Nick Hasbargen, but no, it was Claybo down there.
And much respect as Pay gives him a swat on the back and says, nice play, bro.
Now, Claybo's not 100%, you can tell, but he's gutting it out there.
Uh-oh.
Lazy pass. Hasbargen, and it's stripped from behind. You can see that coming. Manson not too all that happy about it. Strandell. Now Brooklyn Bruce. Kianis in the corner. Pay and Kamara. Pay gets positioning. Kamara got a piece of it.
And then Pay got a piece of him.
Yeah, literally.
And that's 4. Eric Pay, who didn't pick up a single foul in the first half, has got 4 in about 10 minutes.
I thought there'd be a whistle because the ball entered from the bottom of the basket. So that
it just got pushed up through the basket, Grant.
So that should stop.
Yep.
That should stop play, but they didn't blow the whistle.
Well, they haven't on a lot of other things tonight either. At least it's consistent.
So 63-59. Camara at the line. He cans the first.
Big shot there by Camara.
Good. Central's cutting and fighting, doing everything they can, but now Eric Pay has to check out of the game with 3:02 to play. That's a big point here.
And we'll see how long he stays on the bench, Grant. I'm not sure they can afford to keep him there much longer.
I'm willing to bet not long.
So go ahead.
64-59 Eagles, 3:02 to play, second free throw pending. Camaro, that's a big shot. Those are big two shots there. 65-59. It's a 7-point game. It's a two-possession game. Giannis thought about it. Now has to go downhill. Offense looks different when Pay's not out there. Wilbur. Now Giannis. Strandell. Corner three from Wilbur. He cans it.
Boy, Wilbur's hit some big ones.
Another big three to keep the Knights in it. York. Inside to Clabo. Defense collapses. York gets around and is fouled by Giannis. That will be his third.
Giannis has just not been able to stay with him tonight, Grant. Picks up another foul.
So that's his third. So Clabo goes back to the line for two. He's got 17 points. This is his fourth trip to the line tonight. Money on the first.
And 9 of 11 from the foul line tonight, Grant.
Jim falls silent for the second free throw. Second one for Clabo. Got them both. And Bart Manson wants a timeout. So pretty wild last 3 minutes. The Eagles have jumped ahead by 5 with 2:29 to play. 67-62, both teams in the penalty.
And Grant Davies, 73% from the line tonight, 16 to 22. No two probably bigger than the ones Alpha Camara made a little bit ago. Not a source you usually get a lot of free throws from, but Mason Clabo pouring him in at the line tonight. Not having the best shooting game, he'd be the first to tell you that.
Yep.
But 10 of 12 at the free throw line for 19 points. 13 in the second half.
Again, he is still battling back from that illness. He's not 100%, but he's out giving it his best. His best has been good enough so far. So he's got 19 points. Strandell, Eric Pay has checked back in for the final 2:29. One more foul, he's out of here. He's got to be careful, but he's got to be aggressive at the same time. Hasbargen forcing Wilbur near the sideline. Now he's back out top. They're going to foul on Daniel York. That's just a one. That's their 8th team foul. 1-1 coming up for Cole Wilbur.
Wilbur has not been to the line tonight.
2:16 to play, and he's very short. Pay got it back, so Pay got the rebound off of it. Now Pay's going to the line for a 1-and-1 himself.
3 on Hasbargen, and the least surprising statistic of the night.
Doesn't really matter what the number is until it reaches 5. Doesn't matter to him. Pay's been money at the line tonight.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. See, I know what I'm doing, unlike you over here. Here comes the free throw shooting.
I'm just the color guy.
Yeah. So they call that a shooting foul, so it's 2 shots no matter what. Second one, got them both. 3-point game.
That's 20 for Pay.
2:15 to play. Pay leading scorer tonight from either side. A little bit of a half-court trap. They got to get it across. They'll wing it down to Hasbargen.
Oh, yeah.
Camara inside, scores. Under 2 to play, 69-64 Eagles. Now Wilbur will slow it down. Now he's going to go downhill. Kick out, Strandell to the basket, off.
Camara altered that shot.
Eagles will slow the tempo down. Minute 40 to play, 69-64 Eagles. Beiswinger, lazy pass. Eric Pay, open landing strip, he'll throw that down. Clock still moving. 3-point game. Minute 20 to go. Like I say, he traveled with it. Okay, got knocked to the floor with no call. Manson wanted a timeout, did not get it. So Jack Simmers will inbound the ball with a minute 18 to play. Almost got his pocket picked, did Cole Wilbur. And near the sideline to tie it up. No, Camaro rips it down. Under a minute to go. 69-66 Eagles. This has been one great game. Claybo dribbles through traffic. No. Camara, tip, no. Out of bounds, looked like it was. Claybo, and we got a timeout called by Bart Manson. He did get one.
He got the timeout. Ooh, that was a whole lot of fun.
So several tips at the basket. None fell. It fell near the baseline. Claybo able to save it. Manson gets the timeout with 44.4 to go. 26 on the shot clock. It's been one great second half between these two.
And not that the fouls are going to be a major issue, but keep in mind one more foul on Pay and he's done. Could be a factor if we go extras.
And any foul the rest of the way, both teams will be in the double bonus. The Eagles with 19 fouls. Next one puts them at 10, which puts them in the double bonus. Fun game, isn't it?
I tell you what, I know we're going to see this game at least one more time when we go on the road to Central, but
if not twice,
and then maybe 3 more times. Central definitely has the horses to keep up. Davies not playing their best game tonight. No question about that. I think we'd all agree.
But remember, Central had to have a last-second three-pointer just to get into the state tournament. They beat Cheyenne on a buzzer beater last year inside the shack. This feels like an EDC tournament game.
And last year, neither of these games against Central were particularly close, Grant. This is a much improved Knights team from what we saw last year.
Beiswinger looking to get it in, finds Claybo. Clock running. Claybo into Camara. They'll get it back out. Claybo attacks, finds Camara, lays it in. Clock still going. Carlson will not take a timeout. Under 27 to go. Under a series of screens, Pay falls down. They're going to call a foul.
He got an elbow there, and I think they're going to get Hasbargen for that.
So Central didn't look all that organized either after the screen, so almost helped him out a little bit.
And I thought that Pay was going to shoot. Instead, it's going to be Wilbur, who's 0 for 1 tonight at the line.
So both teams at 10 fouls. Claybo getting some attention from Scott Whitty, the trainer.
Okay, it is Pay.
Finger.
It is Pay shooting.
Yeah, will be Pay shooting. He's only missed one free throw tonight.
7 to 9.
7 to 9, too. Okay. Got a wet spot on the floor. Lenny Olhauser will fix that.
Lenny's cleaning up floors, unlocking doors.
Lenny's partially the reason this broadcast got on the air.
We almost didn't get on the air. Thanks, Lenny.
So there's not many things Lenny Olhauser can't do. So
all he's missing is the Santa hat tonight.
Yeah.
He's
well, you thought about bringing one, but you didn't. So
wow. Too old for that.
Yeah. So shot clock turned off, 24 and a half. Pay's got 2 shots. Makes the first, 71-67. Eagles on top. This to make it a 3-point game. He's got them both. Neither team will take a timeout.
And they're going to have to foul here.
Going to have to. Looking to get the ball in. They get it to York. Trapped in the corner. Foul called on Ross Wilbur. That's his 4th. So only a couple seconds come off. 22.1 on the clock. 2 big ones here for Daniel York.
And York 1 of 2 at the line tonight.
Needs at least 1 to make it a 2-possession game. First one for Dan. Got it. Braden DeLorme will come into the game. He'll come in for Strandell. Strandell trying to protect those 3 fouls. At this point, not that big of a deal, but Knights with 3 timeouts, Eagles with 1. Second shot for York. Knocks it down. Knights will not take a timeout. Clock going under 20 seconds. Cole Wilbur's got to move. He's got to put one up. They got to put a shot up. They do. DeLorme way off the mark. Will stay with Central. Went off of Jackson Beiswinger. 10.2 to play.
Not a great possession there by Central.
They burned 12 seconds off the clock doing nothing. Looking to get the ball, and Eric Payne may not be an option at this point. Got to put something up. They do, and they score off of it. That's Cole Wilbur. Timeout Dan Carlson with 6.2 to go. So 6.2 to go. Are you drawing the play to get Claybo the ball and then the foul, or just get into whoever and try to make one?
Well, all you need essentially is one free throw to win this game. So whatever's going to get drawn up here. It's also important to note that Davies still has 1 timeout left, so if something gets jammed up here, Bart Manson's got the ability to call timeout. Yes. Jay Cook asking where the ball is going to be inbounded. Important to remember in this situation where. No, you're looking to get it in York or Claybo's hands, get him to the line, get one.
So they put 0.6 of a second back on the clock. Now right. 6.8. It was 6.2, now it's 6.8.
And again, 2 timeouts left for Central. Probably won't make a difference.
No.
But Bart Manson's got to be telling his team in the huddle, whoever's triggered in, you have a timeout and don't be afraid to use it if you need to. The last thing you want to do is turn the ball over under your own basket. And Beiswinger will be the trigger man on this one. See if they go the wings deep, Grant. They did it so well against Bismarck.
Yep. Now Pay is on the floor with 4 fouls. They get it to Claybo. He's fouled immediately from behind by Cole Wilbur. That's his 4th. So both Wilburs have 4. So if your last name was Wilbur, you have 4 fouls. So Claybo looking for his 20th point of the night. Not a very great game by his standards, but.
And 1 second came off the clock.
Yep, so 5.7 on the clock. Claybo's got 2. First one for Mason Claybo. Cold as ice, cans it. 74-70. Timeout Bart Manson.
And now, Grant, they'll use that to set the defense against whatever happens here.
So Eagles now out of timeouts. Knights with 2. Probably will take one after the free throw, maybe.
And definitely if it's a miss, I would imagine they take the timeout.
Yes. So Claybo and Pay each with 20 points.
Pay's got 24.
24. So Pay leads all scorers with 24. Claybo, a very workman 20-point performance.
And Pay with 20 of those, Grant, in the second half alone. Did not start out very well. You know, it was the Jack Simmers show, and Jack Simmers has not scored a single bucket in this entire half. And, you know, it's been a balanced effort outside of Pay's 24 and Simmers' 13. But fun ball game. I think Davies just might have enough tonight, though, even though they're not playing their best brand of basketball. It's, as Dave Richmond would say, might not be the best version of themselves, but it looks like it might be enough tonight to get past a gritty, gutty, any adjective you want to go of that type, Central's performance tonight.
So Strandow's asking if the clock was correct. It is indeed correct. So 5.7. The Eagles will back off. They'll let Central have the basketball. Knocks it down. Carlson will not call a timeout. 5.7. Simmers looking to get it in. Claybo intercepts and gets the, I guess, no foul call, and that's it.
Wow.
So Fargo Davies wins it 75-70 is your final. The Eagles advance to 4-0 over the number 5 Grand Forks Central Knights.
A gritty effort by Davies tonight. Mason Claybo 12 of 14 at the line for 21 points. Dan York with 18. Alpha Camara with 12 to lead the Eagle attack. Jackson Beiswinger all 8 of his in the first half. 6 big points from Nick Hasbargen. 4 from Peter Havelka, 4 from Holden Whitty, and 2 for Cam Miller. Central, 24 points for Eric Pay tonight, another double-double for him. 13 from Jack Simmers, all in the first half. Ross Wilbur with 8. His brother Cole Wilbur gets 7. Braden DeLorme with 7. Brooklyn Bruce with 5. Kendall Konis with 3. And 2 points for Leo Strandell. The win moves Davies to 2-0 in the EDC, 4-0 overall, the number 2 ranking in the state. And Grand Forks Central falls to 1-2 in the EDC and 4-2 overall. A gutty effort tonight, and looks like I will again be vacating the premises for our stars of the game here with Dan York and Mason Clabo coming up to join us. I'll say happy holidays to everyone and let these two gentlemen tell Grant all about it tonight.
Are we done? I guess. No, let's do it. Let's do it.
No, let's do it. We got it. We got it. We got it.
Let's do it.
Sorry, guys. We've had some technical difficulties tonight.
Here you go. Here you go. All right. All right, Mason. So, first game off the illness. First of all, how are you feeling?
Sinus is a little congested, but, I'm feeling all right.
But very workmanlike 21 points. Grand Forks Central threw everything but the kitchen sink at you tonight. What was the difference in this one?
I mean, they're one heck of a team. They got every single person back this year, and they got a full roster. They know how to play. They know how to run their offense, and you got Eric Pay in the middle. That's one of the biggest kids North Dakota's ever seen in athletics. So it's hard to guard them. They move so well. And, luckily we battled out. We played as a team tonight, and we snuck it out.
Yeah. What makes Eric Pay so good? Because he literally almost took over that second half. He had 20 of his 24 in that second half. What makes him so good down low?
I mean, he's, 6'5", 240. He can jump up the gym.
That.
So, I mean, he's going to UND to play football for a reason. The guy's a freak of an athlete. He's one heck of a kid, too. Nicest kid you'll meet. So I got utmost respect for them, and I got utmost respect for their program as well. So, when he gets in the post, it's pretty hard to stop him.
So you're 4-0. How do you take this show on the road? It's got 4 straight on the road, starting with Grand Forks Red River, who beat you guys in the semis last year.
Yes, sir. So, obviously they beat us, so there's a sour taste in our mouth, and it's always hard to go play up in Red River. It's a long drive, but we'll be coming around to play. Obviously, we want to go get them. They beat us last year. They took down our season, and we're going to go get them.
All right, thanks for joining us, Mason. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
All right, Daniel York. So 18 points, very another workmanlike effort because Grand Forks Central threw everything at you guys tonight. What made the difference for you guys?
I would say we played a little sloppier than usual. We didn't really handle the ball as well, which is not something we like.
Right.
Yeah. So that was what was different for us.
Yeah. Again, just Eric Pay makes this team go, but they shot the ball really well. How did you guys be able to pull this one out down the stretch?
Closing out on shooters, like locating shooters, I would say. They hit a lot in the first half. They hit a lot in the second half, but we tried to limit their touches on 3-point line.
So how do you take this show on the road? You're 4-0, but now you got 4 straight on the road, starting with Red River. They beat you last year in the state semis. How do you get the bitter taste out of your mouth and go get a win?
Just come out and play hard. To be honest, we just got to bounce back. Just keep playing hard week to week.
All right, thanks for joining us, Dan. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So for Daniel York, Mason Clabo, our entire Davies Network crew, this is Grant Hubbard saying so long from South Fargo. Davies wins it 75-70.